What's up everybody and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you cloaks in Lineage 2 Revolution. I'm going to show you where to get them. I'm going to show you how to level them up. Lineage 2 Revolution is a full MMORPG on mobile device. It's available right now for download on Android and iOS devices. There's also a link in the description. The publisher is Netmarble and it uses the Unreal 4 engine so the game looks and plays amazing. In my last video I showed you guys tips and tricks on how to level up quickly in Lineage 2 Revolution. And there's another trick in this video, and it has to do with the cloaks. You can also increase the amount of XP you gain depending on the cloaks that you wear. They're slightly different from the other pieces of gear. It's a new piece of gear. We have to level it up, but it's a slightly different from the other pieces of gear that we're used to leveling up. It uses a different set of mats depending on the cloak that you want to level up. And each cloak has different effects for what you want to do in the game. For example, the cloak that I want, which is the Adventurer's Cloak, increases the amount of XP you get. So I'm going to max that cloak out first. And I'm going to show you where to get the materials, and I'm going to show you what the effects of the other cloaks do. So let me go over the list right now. You can have a personal cloak or a clan cloak. Now the clan cloak doesn't have an equipment effect, but you can equip it and change the colors so you can show off your clan. There's the adventure cloak, which gives you bonus XP based on the level of the cloak. So we got the Blood Ranger's Cloak is the next one on the list. The effect gives you a chance to acquire bonus scrap of blood upon defeating evil blood up to 2,000 a day. Then we have the Garden Cloak. This is the one that you're going to be using when you do the extraction pit. And it gives you a garden gift upon extraction. Because I recently just purchased one in the store for 3 million Adina. This is what it looks like. The Cloak of Red Destruction equipment effect, what it basically does is you have a chance to put a shield on you, and the shield protects you against the next monstrous skill attack while the shield lasts. Then you have a Cloak of Virtuous Blood. That's going to be the PK one, the PvP one. I'm definitely going to get that one for arenas. And it's similar to the other one where it gives you a shield and it protects you against the next skill attack while the shield is active. It lasts for 7 seconds and it defends against one rare skill from another player while the shield lasts. But first I'm going to level up the Adventurer's Cloak because I still have a lot of ways before I can get to the max level. Where do we level up these cloaks and how do we get the materials that we need to upgrade them? Most of them are found in the Temporal Rift. This is one of the newer dungeons that were added. You can queue up and find other players to do the dungeons, or you can gather your own group and do the dungeon yourself. There's a few difficulties, and based on the difficulties, you'll get better rewards. The two temporal rifts are Altar of Madness and Countess of Bloods. So during these temporal rifts, there's a chance to actually get the cloaks on this list, and you can just equip them. And then you have to level them up with the materials that also drop in the temporal rifts. So for the Adventure Cloak, the Blood Ranger's Cloak, the Garden Cloak, you need yarn. The Cloak of Destruction, you need Madness Shard. The Cloak of Virtuous, you need Trish's Tear. There's also a magic fabric material that's needed to change the substats. And we also have a magic fabric of Victorious Blood, which is the material needed to change the substats on a Cloak of Virtuous Blood. You can purchase Cloak of Yarn from the shop with 20 mastery, and you can buy it 2 times per week. You can also get Magic Needle for 40 mastery, and it's going to be used to lock in your substat change. Next, I'm going to use all the yarn I collected to level up my Adventurer's Cloak to level 16. So my new equipment effect is 16% bonus XP when defeating monsters and for extractions. It applies in fields and in extraction pit. Once you have the materials, you could change the substats on the cloak. You can preview the substats on the top right of the screen. Once you have the stats that you want, you could use the magic needle to lock in the stat. That way you can keep re-rolling the other stats to get the best stats that you want. A little bit challenging. These new dungeons are slightly more challenging than the other dungeons. So I was very impressed with the graphics. It looked amazing. This is a game that actually plays on mobile device, which is pretty incredible. It's the Unreal 4 engine. It looks awesome. So after I completed the dungeon, I went ahead and reset it with red gems, and I get to do it again so I can get more materials to level up your cloak. So when you do the harder difficulties, you get slightly more materials, and you can do them multiple times per day, depending on how many times you want to reset them with the red gems. So the next dungeon is Countess of Bloods. I did the same thing. I just queued up and I got into a group and I started doing this dungeons. I was really impressed with the graphics in this dungeon and the boss fights. I really like how you can clearly see on the ground where the AoE or where the attack is going to go, and you can actually run out of it. The way it shows the ground lighting up and you can run out of this huge attack. Sometimes if you don't run out, you just get one-shotted, but I like that. I like these kind of mechanics. It makes it more challenging and the graphics look amazing. Like, especially some of those effects that jump across the screen. Really cool. So there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video showing you how to level up the cloak in Lineage 2 Revolution. Lineage 2 Revolution is available right now for download. A link is in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one.